We're recording in 1080p.
What?
Yep.
New tech.
Just new iPad.
I haven't even moved yet, so let me just get my...
Good morning, makers.
I have cramps that could cripple an elephant.
I had that this week.
Like, what?
I know. Oh, God. What we could have postponed this. You look pale. You look low in iron.
You look exhausted
No, you don't.
and pale.
Oh, isn't it brutal?
Oh, my gosh.
I thought you were,
you and
menopausal.
me both. Apparently, I can get pregnant, and maybe we should get on that.
And the trouble with that now is that it's like, it comes us with a vengeance. Right?
Capital V, yes, capital V vengeance.
Yeah.
I'm putting a picture of us on our Instagram stories because Instagram stories are really fun.
Yeah.
They're super easy. They're quick and dirty. You know, they're there, then they're gone. I like Instagram stories.
Quick and dirty.
Quick and dirty, just the way Jodi likes it.
We've had Halloween.
Yes.
Since our last podcast.
And Halloween was
pretty nice here.
often we can have snow, like tons of snow, and we've got snow pants under costumes, and that's how we grew up. But it was amazing this year, wasn't it?
It was like +5. It wasn't the crazy wind that we normally have. It was actually, like, my kid went out with, actually, she did go out with a vest, but, I mean, compared to some years.
Totally. And so I jacked up my candy count.
Yeah, me
And
too.
the only way I ever know how many kids we really got is we both give up full-size chocolate bars.
Yeah.
So because everybody gets one. And I just love it when the kids come to the door and their eyes are like, full-size chocolate bars. And so I knew I only had like 35 kids.
It's funny.
I hate that.
I know, me too. I had bumped it up a bit. I got 100 this year because I thought on a really good year, the most we've had is 80. So I thought, geez, you know, we could possibly have to 100, but we didn't. We only had about 65.
Yeah.
Which was more...
I had candy
65.
for 95, so I'm going to eat 60 chocolate bars.
Jesus.
No.
Put them away. Put them in stockings. Put them in Christmas
Because
gifts.
they're full size, I'm taking them back.
Oh, good idea.
If they were little bags of Halloween treats, they wouldn't take them back, but they are going back.
That's so funny. I sent my girls, we have November break here over Remembrance Weekend. So I thought, it would be fun for Madison and Jordan to go to Phoenix to see Granny and Grandpa for a few days.
Fun for you to get rid of your kids for a few days.
Okay, that's what I thought. So in the planning, it turns out that Jamie and Jane and his kids were going for November break. And I thought, let's just do it the week before. She's grade 7. What's she really going to miss, right?
Right.
She got her homework.
And that's so true.
She got her work she was going to miss. So they just got back. They left last Thursday afternoon and got back Tuesday night.
So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, 5
nights. 5 nights. They had a blast. Granny and Grandpa
spoiled them,
Spoiled them, took them they had so much fun. You know what very much surprised me?
What?
How little I loved them gone.
Yeah.
Like, I thought even just for these 5 days, it's going to be amazing. I'm going to have such a great relapse.
5 days is a long time. I feel like an overnight or 2 days would be like a nice breather, but... Yeah, when there's no drama and trouble in the house, that's a long time. I would feel lonely.
And the three of us, we get along. Not that we get along. We laugh and giggle and do lots of stuff together.
You guys have a lot of things in common, and you get together really well.
And then Shane was away on an overnight.
That would have been the worst.
It was the worst.
Terrible planning.
Oh, Jesus.
What's your problem?
Anyway.
So what did you do? Just knit? Hang out?
I knit a shawl. Wrote a shawl.
Okay, I would not be excited to be in a house overnight by myself. I'm a giant chicken.
I wasn't, but I had 2 dogs. I ended up, whittling the evening away, and it was like 12:30, and then I just sort of fell, like watching my iPad.
I do the same thing when Jeff goes away, which is super rare. He doesn't travel for work or anything, so it's really rare. I basically just stay up until I pass out. Like I fall asleep.
That's what it was.
And because I don't love it, and I have like a light on in the kitchen and. Things that I don't normally even think about, and the alarm is always set. But yeah, I'm a total chicken. I don't have an
alarm, but I have 2 dogs.
You've got better than an alarm? Yeah. I hear your dogs took a day trip yesterday.
Oh my God,
what happened?
I'm still mad at Raven. Okay, Raven is my German Shepherd, and she's such a chicken. Like, she won't go outside on Thursday mornings because it's garbage day. Like when she hears those trucks in the back alley. So this whole month we're redoing the whole house is complete, stone and siding, and they're just doing the garage. But several times in the past few weeks, one of the gates been open because they're working in the back. They're in the backyard, and I just holler at the dogs. They go pee and come back out. Like they don't even. They made a beeline for the gate yesterday.
Jodi, my dogs would never. I can't have an open gate.
Well,
when Jeff was doing the fence, I had to get one of those tether things. Like they were tied to like a stick with like a 25-foot leash. Yeah. They could run around, but yes, they will leave. They're
like
stupid.
I was standing out there with them just to let them go pee and bring them right back in. Yeah. And Raven, for some reason, took off. Dakota did not.
She felt crazy. She wanted to just explore.
So Raven was quickly taken in somebody in the neighborhood. They called the pound.
Why? Because you have your number on there?
You know what we noticed after that? She has a rabies tag, but her name tag has fallen off.
Oh,
they're you know those little things? They're flimsy. So today,
well, she's a big dog. Like you need a sturdy, thick
I'm going to get one from Home Depot that Shane has to use pliers for. So it was like...
Because ours have our name and phone number, and it says reward. Like, we want our dogs back. They're dumb, but they're our dogs.
Totally.
And we want them. I would be who wouldn't be devastated to lose their family dog?
So after an hour and a half of looking, and then we were home.
That's terrible feeling.
We looked on the pound. I wish I could show you the picture. It was Raven, because they take pictures of the dogs they get.
Online? And put them online?
Yeah. So you don't have to keep calling. You can just check online. It's like Raven with the biggest smile on her face. Like, look at me. I'm on a field trip. And
I went on a car ride.
Which she loves.
They would be... Yeah, people wish they could get dogs as nice as Raven.
And I said to Jordan, that's the thing about this. Like, people steal... it's a thing. People
Some
take
people
dogs.
are not honest.
Yeah, and Raven's so beautiful. She's so sweet. Yeah. Anyway, thankfully we got her back. But I'm still mad.
Yeah, Jackson came home from work yesterday and said, "Hey, did you hear Raven was at the pound today?" And I was like, "No, but I'm not surprised because if it's going to happen to anybody, it's going to happen to you, right?" Yeah. It's been an awesome 2 weeks, but winter's officially here.
Yeah, the switch. It's funny we talk about Halloween because November 1st, the switch went on.
Dump of snow.
Yes.
Like 6 inches of snow that day. Yeah. And it was super wet.
And cold.
It was awful. But I did get a new winter coat, so I'm good.
Tracie got a beautiful Eddie Bauer.
Do you like it?
It's navy. It's beautiful.
It's very typical of winter coats here. People wear those down coats. I've had mine, and it's Eddie Bauer again for about, I want to say more than 8 years. Yeah. It's been so good to me. But it's just starting to get worn, and so I bought a new one, and I bought one even longer than last time.
You'll love it.
I'm in love with this coat, and you're right, it's navy, but it's kind of shimmery navy.
It's got a sheen to it that's beautiful.
Yeah, you should get one. I got it online. It was delivered to my house, and I bought underwear online in the last 2 weeks.
Where, from Target?
No, from the Bay, which is where I got them.
Yeah.
Honestly, you guys, I feel like an old lady right now because my bras were all shot. My underwear were a disaster. So I cleaned out the drawer. But I went to the Bay. I bought literally the same bra I've bought forever. 2 nude, 2 black. And the underwear that I really love, they only had like 2 pairs. So I went online and bought 10 pairs of underwear.
It's a thing. When you find those things that are perfect.
Do you remember the days when your drawer was like Victoria's Secret and this bra matched that underwear? And we would only wear them like that. I'm so far removed from that.
Totally. I get these Jillian and O'Malley ones. They're from Target and they're super cheap, but they're like barely there. Like, I mean, they're nothing fancy.
Right.
They're black or nude.
Right.
Maybe a blush if I'm feeling.
I would like to be on a Target commercial. Yeah. We love Target so much. We could just do our own.
Yeah. You know what I did do this week is buy my kids Christmas pajamas from Target.
Did you?
Yeah. Not everything. You can add anything.
I got to get on there.
To my basket. But then when you press the checkout button, there are things that gets highlighted that say we don't ship. But there were several pajama options still that I was able to buy.
That's such a good idea, Jode.
I love it. Well, you know, if we go to Cloud9, I mean, I love it.
Our local PJ shop, which I love.
I can spend a small fortune for my girls' pajamas.
Well, and we do.
We do.
Consistently. I still think people, and they've got an online store. I'm going to put the link to their store in our show notes. You guys have to go.
That's where we get all of our, PJ Salvage is my favorite pajamas
Me too.
ever.
Me too.
Ever.
I'm done. Like I can buy it online.
Yeah.
because they got it online. But yeah, I love to go in. It's sisters. It's run by a family. It's a great business to support. And they are just growing. They're business divas.
They are. And Canadian dollars are U.S. friends.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Check out that. Cloud9 PJs.
Yeah, we're lucky to have them.
We are so lucky. But Target's really fun because they do cute, whimsical prints and stuff.
You know what I love? The waffly, like long underwear, 2-piece style.
Yes.
That's what I love.
That's your favorite?
It's what I've been drawn. And PJ Salvage went to the 2-piece sort of.
I have a pair of those and I love them.
They're my fave. I shouldn't say fave because I love flannel, but.
I love flannel too. Ozzy, I'm so happy you're here to see us.
Ozzy, come here.
He's not like the pickup kind of dog.
know,
He's
gonna
like
make
a
funny
brick.
noise.
He's like a brick.
Come here.
Come here. Aww.
Look,
Look at it. He's like, I am not used to this. He normally just curls up right beside. Hi, baby.
He hasn't made an appearance for a long time.
He really hasn't.
He's so cute.
He's very happy.
Does Ellie come down here on her own?
No, she's afraid to come down in the basement.
My dogs are too.
I love it.
Okay, so November's here.
November's here. Have you been knitting lots?
I've been knitting lots. And I've been thinking about Christmas gift shopping.
Jodi.
Have you?
I bought one yesterday.
I bought a few. Just littles.
And I started Christmas knitting a long time ago.
Look at you.
I know. I feel
So
good
not
about
like
it.
you. You're usually.
But then I just added a big thing to my Christmas list that I told you about the other day.
I know, but you have tons of time.
There's the neighbor.
Where's she going?
I don't know, but she's very bundled up.
She is.
Yeah, so I'm ready. I'm definitely in the Christmas spirit. You and I got our advent calendar this week.
I was so proud of myself. I only opened one.
I honestly feel like I'm going to tell your girls to hide it.
Yeah.
And give you one every day because we both got the Yarn Ink calendar.
Yeah.
And even I was tempted to rip all the boxes open.
Yeah. The Yarn Ink minis. I did. I only opened number 1. And that was it. Then I closed it and put it away.
I feel like it's a snowball thing. Once you start opening them, you're like, well, what's one more?
I know.
What's one more? I'm going to really try really hard to be a one-a-day person. I don't know how everybody does it, but I'll try really hard.
We'll be
I
good.
think I could do it for about 10 days, and then it's like, forget it.
But, and I get advent calendars for my kids, the chocolate ones. They have such good ones.
I know.
So I thought this
Purdy's has one.
No.
Yes. They actually have 2.
A milk in a dark?
They've got one that's just little poured chocolate. No, and then the other one is milk dark white or something. Like it's got a whole bunch of stuff in it. And it looks like drawers. That's the fancy one.
I might have to get myself
You should
that.
totally get some.
Okay. Should we talk knitting?
I think we should talk some knitting.
I've been knitting.
I've been knitting a lot and then ripping out a lot. So
Really?
I have been. So, but that's okay.
Do you have any FOs?
I have a sock.
Show us.
I have a sock pair of FOs.
A
But
pair?
Yeah. But how long ago? It hasn't happened for a long time. But I haven't, but we've got lots of whips. You have an FO. I think you should show me your FO first.
I have 2.
Okay, show me. I'm so
Okay.
excited.
Do you guys remember my WavyLegs hat?
Jodi. So pretty.
I published it this week.
Yay for Ravelry.
Don't we think that?
Yes,
So
yay for Ravelry.
this original one has been blocked, and it's laying so beautifully flat. I'm going to
It's
show you.
drapey.
Yeah, this is Dovestone DK
I
from
love.
Ba Ram U.
Yeah.
I've been told they're getting rid of this.
That exact blend, yes. They're having another blend coming out. Like it's something like 50% of one, 25, and one of the 25%, they can't get enough fiber anymore.
Yeah.
So they're keeping the blend, but it's going to be a little bit different.
It's all British wool. I mean, it was beautiful to work with.
And as soon as I heard it was being discontinued, I ran out and got a sweater quantity from our local yarn shop.
Did you really?
Yes, I did.
You guys, it's so beautiful to work with.
It's super drapey. It's DK, but I feel like you can knit it to lots of different gauges. Like
I do
you
too.
can. It's really beautiful yarn.
So that was the original one, and then this one's not blocked,
Jodi.
but I knit this one for my husband.
That's awesome.
It's sweet fiber, denim.
And worsted?
Yes. No, DK, sorry.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
It's twist merino DK.
It's gorgeous.
It is thinner than their worsted.
I actually have this color in a sock base from her. It's so perfect, this blue.
So This hat is all basically ribbing, but it's ribbing with some pearls and knits between to manipulate these. So you guys, there's no, this is straight knits and pearls.
Yeah.
The whole entire way. But because the pearls in garter here, they have a wider,
it's like ribbing and garter stitch behave differently. The ribbing's
Yes.
going to pull it in and the garter stitch doesn't.
pushes it out.
I
almost.
love this stitch pattern.
So you guys, this ends up turning out to be,
How cute.
it turns out to be like one of those ones that like just cradle your head.
It's such that because it's basically ribbing, right? Like
Yes.
lots of it is ribbing. Jodi, look at the little crown decreases. That's I love that.
Yeah, I have fun doing the crown decreases.
Oh my gosh, that's so pretty.
So this one's for Shane.
So this one's perfect for, it's totally unisex.
it's totally unisex.
I mean, most hats are, but this is really, really.
Yeah.
So Shane's going to love that blue.
And he tried it on yesterday. And listen, he's got a big head. But because this is ribbing, it fits a big amount of
Totally.
sizes. So that's available. We'll have links to Tracie and my...
Okay, well, since you've got your hat out, let me show you. I started one. This is a
you?
whip. Yes, I love this hat. Jodi,
You did.
here's my WavyLegs.
Isn't it amazing what this knits and
I
pearls
didn't
do?
want to stop knitting it, but
Yeah.
it was late and I had to go to bed, so I wish it was finished, but it'll be done today. I'm totally finishing this today. Look at that yarn.
Tell me about the yarn.
Okay, so the yarn is one I bought last winter, and I love it. I've been wanting to knit it for a long time. It's actually worsted weight, but it feels like a finer worsted weight to me, but
You know, this pattern could be because it's so ribbed, DK or worsted is
I feel
fine.
like if you can go worsted and
Yeah.
just substitute, I went up needle sizes, so my ribbing is 4mm and my body of my hat's 4.5, which is just a little bit bigger than what's in the pattern, but it's not going to be a huge size difference.
But look at this. This is blocked
Yeah,
and this is unblocked. I'm
Right.
almost tempted
just steam it a
to
little.
put a new note in the pattern, put an update
Yeah.
about blocking.
Right. And it depends on the fibers too. Like not everything's going to block the same.
Because I don't think, had I known it was going to block out quite this much, I was aggressive. I don't think I would have done it as aggressive
Okay.
because I love how it's just keeping
And not
the,
everybody blocks either, Jode.
And you know
some
what?
people don't feel like it's necessary, and it
don't-
really isn't.
Yeah.
For lots of things.
I don't normally block. I'm gonna add an amendment to my pattern.
Okay.
Yeah.
But this yarn is Fiddly Dye Works, who's Kate, and she's out in Vancouver, and we've met Kate at Knit City. This is her worsted weight yarn, and it's the Lone Larch colorway, and it's named after that Lone Larch, Jenny, and they're BFFs. And Kate does a really amazing yarn.
So this has quite the twist on it. Boy,
It's
you guys,
super bouncy.
Does that make it beautiful?
Jodi, this is going to be an amazing hat. Kate, just a sec. Kate is one of our party in our mailbox people this week.
Is she?
Yeah. Let me just show you her yarn while we're talking about her.
Okay.
Because
So-
then I want to show you her label and stuff. Because my dog ate the label. My dog eats yarn bands.
Well, thank goodness it's not the yarn.
That's it. I know. I'm really
I know,
not
but
that
then
mad
it's a
about
pain
it.
in the butt sometimes too, right?
Yes, she's annoying. So Kate, she came and said hello at Knit City, and look what she gave us.
I don't know that I saw that.
Well, it was real whirlwind, right? But look at how beautiful her colors are. I think
Are you kidding me?
She's a gorgeous dyer. She has an amazing website. And this has actually got she said these skeins have those Riv Creative stitch markers on them. So Sarah of Riv Creative, Kate has bought them from her and attached them to her skeins of yarn.
I love those. Is this navy?
This is a blue, yeah. This is a blue, and then this is sort of a lighter blue with a little bit of this coppery brown, and then so it's a fade. This will be this is going to be a prize for somebody.
I'm so tempted to knit with that. I
Well,
won't.
Jodi, you should
No,
take-
I shouldn't. But the colors are just speaking to me.
Kate would love it if you knit with it.
Look at us with all our blues
We're
today.
super blue today.
We are.
Anyway, I just wanted to, since we're talking about Kate's yarn, I thought, let me just show you this stuff that's here. These colors that she gave us are, this is Bronwyn. All her colors seem to be people's name. Tula and Margot.
God, that's gorgeous.
It's completely gorgeous. And Kate at one point had a colorway that is a fundraiser color for her. So go to her website. I bet you it's still there. And she makes donations to a charity that's near and dear to her heart.
You guys, this worsted is stunning.
It's awesome.
This base.
This colorway is amazing.
Oh, of course, the green for Jenny, right?
Yeah, it's green and purple on this gorgeous gray base. And I just think the speckles are beautiful and the colors are awesome. I've been dying to knit with it. So, Jodi, I love your WavyLegs pattern.
Thank you.
It's beautiful.
It's been fun. So, I've had this knit for months and months.
You totally
and months
have.
and months.
You went crazy when you started.
Oh
when
my
you
God.
were inspired to knit hats, you, like, how long was it? You just kept knitting and
Well,
knitting
it was
and
like
knitting.
you were partway through one and you thought, oh, that's my next one.
Right.
Right?
Yes.
So, this is my last one. No, I have one more in the queue.
Well, for now. You'll have lots.
I do. Actually, I've been going through my Stitch dictionaries, the
Isn't that
up, down,
fun?
all around. Who's that one? Kate?
Wendy Bernard, I want to say. Barnard, maybe?
I was looking through those and got re-inspired.
Stitch dictionaries are super fun. I think
Yeah.
everybody should have at least one because, you know, you maybe want to take vanilla mittens or a vanilla hat and
Yeah.
make it your own. I think that's a really
Yeah.
fun idea. Love the WavyLegs.
Okay, show us something you're working on.
Okay, I haven't shown my Barkline shawl for a long time.
And
I
you've made progress.
I have. Like, I'm on my last repeat before the lace now. But, oh my goodness.
Our lighting, Tracy, is really good today.
What's going on today?
I don't know.
This is a pattern by Joji Locatelli.
Look at how beautiful it's showing on the monitor.
And you know what? I fell in love with this pattern the minute I saw it. I just think it's so... The twisted rib and the garter, I love. And then it's got really stunning lace at the bottom. I'm super excited to get to that.
It's simple. It's classic.
Yeah.
But with that little twist of lace detail at the
can't
bottom.
wait.
Yeah, it's so beautiful.
And Joji designed it in Sweet Fiber, Sweet Merino Light, which is the single ply yarn. And so I bought 2 skeins of the tea leaf colorway. That's what this is.
Speaking of Sweet Fiber, I believe
Yeah.
right now they're having a singles update. You can
Get her
order-
newsletter.
Yeah, you can order her singles right now.
So this is the very end of my first ball. So I was still just finishing the first ball. And so I think it's going to be more like 1.5-ish skeins of yarn. But I love knitting this. I want to finish it so I can start wearing it.
This color is everything.
It's so beautiful.
I'm seeing different layers, but when you see it in person, the layers and depth of color that Melissa gets on her yarn is stunning.
Yeah. It's olivey, but then there's a little bit of a more bluey kind of sprucey green in there. It's really, really gorgeous.
And some of it leans a little tealy.
yeah.
I don't know. It's
Yeah.
so stunning. This is beautiful.
So, I love knitting with this yarn. I would like a sweater knit in this yarn. It feels amazing. Like it's going to make a gorgeous,
And it's
gorgeous.
a pretty triangle shape.
It's a beautiful, it's a symmetrical triangle shape, which is probably my favorite shape of shawl. I love knitting those. So I'm going to
love
get
it.
busy. I feel in my brain, as much as I want to cast things on, I'm really close to finishing a couple of shawls, and I really want to do that.
And maybe they could be gift knitting.
They totally could. They totally could. And this is in my Mrs. Brown's bag.
Okay,
Which one is this?
This is House of Dolls.
I love
This is Renee spun
Baby
right
doll
round.
something.
No,
Oh, it's called House of Dolls.
Yeah, there's a combat boots and baby doll dresses. That's the yellowy, buttery yellow.
I mean, I did not need another bag, but I had to have this one.
And speaking of Mrs. Brown's bags, I didn't bring any, but I did a massive update yesterday.
Good.
So there are tons of bags, and I'll put that link in the description box.
Okay, good. That's another thing. Great Christmas gift.
Yeah.
If people are thinking, and really when things have to be shipped, you have to start thinking now.
Yeah, because we're having a
You don't want to
rotating...
stress out.
No, and we're having a rotating strike. So Mondays, and then there's just a few cities across Canada. Mondays at Edmonton,
No service.
no service.
Yeah, which is
weird.
shitty.
I'm finding mails coming great still.
Yeah. I mean, one day is not so bad, but if it piles up, like if it's the coming from Calgary and it's delayed that day, and then the next day it's delayed. It just depends where it's coming from. It can definitely affect it.
Yeah.
But what are we going to do about it? It's better than no mail.
No.
So this is not as bad. I
That's
hope
true.
they figure it out soon and things go back to normal.
Yeah.
But yeah, have you been knitting something else?
I have another. You guys, I steeked my sweater.
Jodi. Oh my God.
And it worked easy peasy.
Okay, so tell us what you did then.
So I had shown before that I had
amazing.
done, you do just single colored stitches back and forth as you come across to the other side when you're knitting in the round. So I had 5 stitches.
Okay.
And then just did the crochet reinforcement. You can kind of see it in a yellowy green.
Yeah.
And then you cut it. And it is so much fun.
Let me tell you, this yarn, Shelter by Brooklyn Tweed, is a perfect choice to steek a sweater.
It's almost that one that you don't have to even
It really
reinforce.
is. It's so sticky.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
So once I cut it, there was no slippage at all.
Your knitting is beautiful. This sweater is amazing.
So I have started a sleeve. I've done the sleeve started here. So I have done, no, the sleeve started here. So I've almost finished the color work on the sleeve, and then it's going to be just black.
Jodi, the green and that pale blue together.
Okay.
And then the fact that it's mostly a black sweater, you were going to want to wear this every day.
So this is a Tin Can Knits. It's from their new
Strange Brew
book. And this one is Marshland. And so it's not a cardigan. It's a pullover. So I have just steeked it.
Do you feel like cardigans are things you would wear more than pullovers?
Absolutely.
Me too. I want more cardigans.
I'm finding that talia. Did I knit the talia?
No, you knit the humulus.
I'm going to steek that.
I meant to ask you, why are you not wearing
I've
that?
never worn it.
Do you have another skein that you could do a button band?
Yes.
Oh, good.
I'm going to steek it.
Good.
I was just watching an old Susan B. Anderson steeking where she went ahead. She had that striped children's pullover for her daughter, and then she turned it into a cardigan, and I thought, is that a thing?
Yes, you can do it after.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I thought you had to like prepare as you knit. So you guys, any and all patterns.
If there's a motif that you have to have centered, yes, you have to think about it ahead of time. But if it's something as simple as just a stripe, you just find your center mark and go for it.
You actually did need to think about it.
For this one?
For this one, because...
And how do you feel it worked out? It looks perfect.
Your beginning of round was actually back here.
Yeah.
So I just,
But you don't have to steek it at the beginning. Like, you just have to pick a spot.
I know. I didn't know what damn spot to pick. Anyway, I was lucky with what spot I picked. I don't know if you noticed this.
Yeah.
But I have one more row on this side than this side.
I see what you mean.
But do I care? No.
And by the time you pick up your button band, oh my God, you're not even
I
gonna
actually
know.
thought I would pick it up so it's exact.
Pick it up one more inside on that one. Yeah.
Yeah. So
if it's going to bother you, it's really not going to be.
Well, I'm just not that person that it bothers.
It wouldn't bother me.
So you guys.
Jodi, it's such a stunning sweater.
I would love to get this done because Alexa is going to be at our Galliano.
Totally.
And that's totally doable.
Yes.
Because I only have sleeves and bands.
Even if you just have one sleeve, done. Like you guys could take a picture.
I have so much time.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I have a week.
Yeah. So next weekend we'll be back on Galliano Island for a little retreat.
This, to be honest, I have not touched it in 2 weeks.
It's so... Jodi, you need to finish it because, look, you'll wear it every day.
I love it so
The weather is perfect for this.
Yeah. Don't you just love... Look at the color.
I love it so much.
And then it's got a little bit at the bottom. So, like, look at the back.
That is a very bold colorwork pattern.
Because it goes far.
I think if you pick the colors that are your all-time favorite that really speak to you, it could be amazing. It is amazing in what you've picked.
Well, this Brooklyn Tweed Shelter is just a pleasure to knit with. I know people have talked about it.
I should get some.
I mean, when you go to break it off, it pulls apart like nothing.
Yeah.
But I've never had an issue where as I'm knitting it breaks or anything like that.
I agree.
And I've knit quite a bit with Brooklyn Tweed now.
Right.
So
Right.
Great yarn.
Brooklyn Tweed's amazing.
Yeah.
It really is gorgeous stuff. Okay. I have one more whip.
Do you?
I do. And I actually wish this was an FO, but I got distracted.
As you do normally
I got distracted this week. But this thing is right back at the top of my want to work on list. Because I'm so close to being done. I will finish this weekend. So this is the test knit that I'm doing for Vera Valimaki. Oh my gosh, what? And last time I showed it, I had just done the first repeat where you saw this yellow
really
repeat.
far.
So I did the second repeat and I've just done one round of the third repeat.
You're very close.
So honestly, I have one more repeat and then the I-cord bind off.
I wish you could feel this.
This is crazy amazing.
If you thought garter stitch in beautiful yarn was squishy,
it's nothing compared to brioche. So this is a brioche pattern that I am really enjoying so much. What did I do there? I think somewhere I made a mistake.
But you caught it.
But I'll weave things in and you won't even know later. But it's just got this nice little easy, and it must be easy because I have no brioche experience and I'm really, really enjoying it. Look at those colors. So the yellow and coral color are both hedgehog fibers, and the yellow is pollen, and this peachy is just called coral, but the speckle is my girl Jazz.
I could not picture it. When you had those three together and showed me, I thought, I'm not sure.
I know. What do you think?
It's incredible.
Isn't it pretty?
Yes.
So now I'm going to have a section with Jazz and pollen. And then the bind off will be the same, the yellow pollen. Why have I put this thing down? I have no idea. And it's just a double wrap cowl. I'll wear the heck out of this thing.
Don't you want it so bad to wear it?
I want to knit another one, actually. Like, I feel like I'm really enjoying it so much.
Is it DK?
It's DK. But you know what? If you had worsted, use the needle you like and do it in worsted. Why not?
I'm tempted.
Why not?
But what I really want to do is I want this Spanish coin. Is it Spanish coin?
No, it's called Pollen by Hedgehog Fibers, but it's super close to Spanish Coin by Sweet Fiber.
I want these two colors for sure.
Yeah. So get them. And then if you can always put any speckle, which you have speckled DK at home.
So what's the pattern released? Do you know?
I actually don't. I should.
I would imagine it's not far off.
I did not know that information, but I'm going to finish so that I can be done for that.
Because you've been testing for few weeks now, huh?
Well, when we went to Knit City is when I got the pattern. So.
Oh my gosh.
But honestly, I've been knitting other things in between. This has not been good. But I went through the whole pattern one time.
So you know that there's no issue
already. Yeah. So I'm sure Vera's got her timeline picked out. But isn't it pretty?
Oh,
it's so squishy. I love it.
I love it so much.
And I'll block it, and that'll be a nice thing to wear with our big puffer coats.
It will
big
be,
down coat.
especially with your dark coat, that beautiful pop of color.
Yes, won't that be nice?
Yeah, beautiful.
So that's a good one. I would say that would be an amazing gift knit if you're like really good at brioche and it doesn't stress you out at all. Which I have to say, this is not stressing me out. This would be an amazing gift for a friend or a family.
Oh gosh, it's so pretty.
Yeah.
Okay, I have one more.
Okay, Jodi.
For this knit, I'm using Sweet Fiber Cashmerino worsted.
So that's not soft at all.
No, I'm using charcoal.
Gorgeous.
Shipwreck.
That's so beautiful.
#1 favorite.
That's got to be like your color.
Yes. If you had a color on a skein, that's it. Like, it's beautiful. And Winter, which is a gorgeous.
It's called Winter?
Yeah. Isn't it so beautiful?
It's so beautiful.
I was calling it Driftwood, but then I confirmed that it was Winter.
Okay.
So I talked about this shawl with the applied border.
Jodi.
And I thought, I'm going to make a note for my Malibu shawl. It's very different than it's quite different from my Malibu shawl. So I am publishing this as a separate pattern.
Jodi, yeah.
So
good for you. Oh my God.
It's using 3 skeins of worsted weight yarn. It's the same shape, but it's not doing any fading. It is using drop stitches, but it's different placement.
It's definitely different.
It's definitely
totally different. Yeah.
But you know what I think the shining star is
Jodi.
this drop stitch applied border.
I don't even know. I love that. How do you even do that?
So-
I've still never done an applied border.
The first
That's
applied
weird.
border I did was the Yowza Susan's Way It shawl.
Yeah.
Which is so beautiful. I have to pull, that must be tucked in the back of my shawls because I haven't seen that for a while. I got to pull it out. So this is big.
Do you want me to hold one side?
But-
It's so beautiful, Jodi.
But do you know what I love about this? And I'm knitting this on an 8mm needle. So it's very, it's more gauzy. And I consciously thought about that because I thought worsted, that could be really heavy.
Yeah.
But then I thought if you knit it at a bigger gauge, you're going to get a little bit more airy look to your garter stitch section.
And
So
you'll use more of your yarn.
Yeah.
You'll use more of those skeins
Yeah.
that you're bumping into.
So then it's not going to feel so, heavy.
Right.
With, the airiness and the bigger stitches.
I love a loose drapey gauge like this. And I mean, people will use whatever they need to do to get the gauge once you measure the gauge, right?
Yeah.
But I love your gauge at this weight.
But look at the drape that this yarn gives, you guys. This cashmerino worsted.
The colors you chose are so beautiful.
Let me throw it on.
Jodi, this drop stitch border is so beautiful.
Well, that's sort of what I thought. I thought it needs its own moment.
Totally.
Sort of. It is just, I'm pretty excited about it.
It's gorgeous.
So this is at Testers right now. I think by the end of next weekend, beginning of the week after, it will be a new shawl. And it's called Stormy Sea.
Oh.
Tracie named it. But when you think about it in the colors, it's like the ocean, clouds, rain clouds. I thought that's a great name.
Isn't naming the hardest thing ever?
Tracie texts back and she goes, "Why don't you do an Instagram thing where if they win a pattern?" And then she then went on to name a few, and then I picked it. I said, "You win a pattern."
Yay me!
I'm super excited.
Jodi, it's so beautiful, and I'm looking at how long it is. It is the exact big, squishy, gorgeous kind of shawl. I love that stuff.
I love to be able to wrap it around a couple of times.
Yes.
But it's not, because it's knit.
And I love stripes. I love those drop stitches. Like I have to knit it because I don't even know what you did here, and I love what you did
The
there.
applied border was my favorite part. Anyway, that was fun.
Jodi, it's gorgeous.
So another 10 days or so.
Okay. Okay, here's another fun thing.
Fun fact.
There's a Malibu shawl knit along on Long Island, New York right now.
That's nuts.
And I heard about it from Dina at the Knitting Place,
Yeah.
who's out there. But I think the way she explained it makes me think there's more than one shop involved.
There's two.
Okay. So girls out in Long Island are knitting your Malibu shawl right now. They need to tag you. They need to put it on Instagram and tag you because that's exciting.
I thought that was really fun. I was very excited and touched at I was really thrilled when I heard that.
No kidding.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah.
I love that. So yay, Long Island ladies. We cannot wait to see those Malibu shawls.
One day
Maybe
we'll
we
get
should
out
have
to you.
a thread in Ravelry. Okay, tell me if this is really bad. Thread in Ravelry. Now that we have a few patterns out there where people can just post their pictures and show us. Is that really bad?
Show us your grocery girls
Show us
knits.
what you've been knitting from our patterns.
We don't care other designers what you're knitting. Just kidding.
Because we have tons of threads for all kinds of things, but we would love to be able to see what you're knitting. If that's, I'll open a thread.
I think that's super exciting.
Wouldn't that be fun?
Because I see this, and this is the only. Actually, that's not true because remember I knit the other color.
Yeah.
So I see this and I see the colors, but then when you see other people's interpretations, it's just.
And we miss things on Instagram all the time.
Yeah.
So I feel like if we can go to the Ravelry thread and just kind of go through it, and it would just be an ongoing thing where you can make a comment or hit the love button or whatever, just for fun.
Maybe we can steal your photo and put it on our stories.
Wouldn't that be fun? We
That's
could
fun
repost
too.
things.
Yeah.
Okay, I love that.
You
I'm
should
going to do
maybe
that.
put a note in there that anybody not wanting us to use your pictures, please state.
Okay.
Otherwise, we may scoop your photos.
I mean, we would totally do a little thing on Instagram, like a little flipogram or whatever
love
with
that.
people. I think that'd be really fun.
Okay.
Cool.
Next.
Socks only for me. What about you?
I'm done.
You're done?
Is that not enough?
Jodi, that's
You're busting
it?
my fucking balls.
That's it? You steeked a sweater and designed a shawl and a hat and that's it? Okay, I have sock talk. Sock talk.
Okay.
Guys, I finished a pair of socks. It doesn't look like a pair,
You
but
never
it
got
is.
back to the orange.
You know what I did? I actually cut my yarn.
Oh.
Because I was hoping to get a little bit of orange on this second one, but I never did. So this was my first one. This is Weekend by GG Dye Works, who I absolutely love. And I started on this one and it went all the way down where I just sort of started the blue.
Yeah.
And then my second, but the blue repeat went for a long, long time. And I was super happy knitting it. But then I thought, holy moly, I'm not going to get much of anything else. So I cut my yarn right here and just went to the part where the gray was more prominent. So I still had blue. I never did get to orange.
Do you wish you would have thought about that sooner?
Probably, but I'm okay with that. Like, I'm okay with...
Gosh.
But also, when you wear them, see the toes are both kind of bluey. Like, they're almost like fraternal twins. Like, most people don't see the leg of your sock.
Well, and I think the more different, the more fun.
Me too. So
Really?
this, I love the way this turned out.
This was her Knit City colorway 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And it is my very favorite of her color that she does.
Most favorite.
Yeah.
It's, I mean, I don't know if I can pick a favorite, but I love it so much. So these are my Galliano socks, which was my first
I see a lot
pattern.
of those out in the wild.
I love knitting these. I don't know if that's bad to say.
It's not bad
But
to say.
it's super, I really love the big cable. And honestly, once you're in the pattern, most of the rows are identical. So you kind of go on autopilot and I find it goes really fast. But I love them. Yes. And I love seeing them. I love reposting them on my Instagram stories when people knit them. So it's a very simple sock. If you've never done cables, I say this would be a great first one.
Kat does, she's another one. The amount, I mean, the depth of color she gets.
She's amazing.
Look at that, you guys.
And for orange, like, it's not in your face. It's this beautiful muted terracotta mixed with gray. Like, I just love this colorway.
Like, she's made it like a fadey sort of untraditional fade.
Yeah.
The way she brings in other colors rather than having it solid.
And I love how the colors just sort of ended when I done my heel turn. And once I came back to the body of the sock, now I'm on a new.
Yeah.
I just love the way it turned out. I would knit.
Gosh, we're such big fans.
This base to knit with, her yarn, is one of my all-time favorites. It's super round. It shows stitches beautifully.
It really does, you guys.
And I basically collect her yarn. I have to start knitting more of it. My new sock in my purse for like movie knitting and stuff is another GG Dye Works.
Look, there's the green coming on the toe.
Isn't that pretty?
It's stunning.
They're so soft too. Hey, speaking of movies,
Okay.
saw Bohemian Rhapsody on Monday with Jeff. He had the day off,
Yeah.
so we went and had a matinee. How fun is that?
That feels weird, doesn't it?
I loved it.
Weird, but good weird.
Guess who was at the movie? Old retired people and us.
Yeah.
It was awesome. I love movies that are kind of based on
Biopics,
fact.
right?
Yeah, I love that kind of stuff. And it was amazing. And then the music, again, was like a whole other layer. I wanted to like go out, buy another ticket, turn around and come back in. It was really, really great.
What?
Yes, I loved it.
It's on my list for sure.
And there's an Elton John movie coming out. So I got very excited by that.
I get excited about movies.
There's not a lot of ones that I love.
No.
There's a J-Lo romantic comedy coming out. Love.
That's where she started.
I love her.
Mark Wahlberg and Bryn Rose.
Okay, I don't know what that one is.
Oh my God, they adopt 3 kids.
Oh, yes, that one. That's based on a real family.
Yes, they wanted to adopt one, but then it came with
What's it called? Something family? Something instant family? Instant family.
yeah. Goosebumps. I gotta get to it before it leaves the theater. Maybe this weekend.
Isn't that on?
Goosebumps 2.
Oh, okay. All right.
There's a lot. Tracie.
Okay, I have
Tracie.
I have one more knit, and then I'm done.
New pattern
so
alert.
I really wanted yellow socks. I just love this goldy color, and I feel like I love socks and I love gold, and so I wanted to put them together. And then I made a little pattern out of it. I started with garter rib, which is one of my favorite things ever because it's every second row is plain knitting. So even though it's ribbing, there's tons of knitting and it fits really well. And so this is really nice with a tonal or very, very lightly speckled yarn because the texture's a little bit subtle, right? It's just some pearls and then some garter rib that keeps going all the way up to the very end, and a little tiny faux cable goes down the front.
Oh my goodness. Outstanding.
Well, it's cute. Thank you. I think it's really cute. And I love the
Tracie,
yarn.
I love it. Tell me about your yarn.
Okay, yarn again. So, just go to the stash and see what we've got. And I didn't have a ton of yellow. I love this one. This is flock fiber. Again, I used flock fiber for my Coffee Talk socks, and I love her sock yarn too. So flock fiber.
Did the dog eat that?
Yes. Yes. Obviously, I leave my yarn lying around too much. This is called Sweet Honeycomb, the color.
What is the sock name?
Okay.
X's and O's.
Honestly, I would love someone to name this for me. I was trying to think something honey, something bees, and then you go to Ravelry, there's a lot of patterns like that.
What about...
So then I'm thinking gold, and oro is gold in Italian. And I was trying to think, what is gold? Yeah, gold digger, right? I don't know what... At this point, it's in testing. These amazing knitters are knitting it, and it's being tested under the name Oro sock. Oro, A-O-R-O, which is gold in Italy. I was like, what does gold mean to me? And all I could think about was our trip to Tuscany. Everything.
Tracie, that's a brilliant
name. Golden light. So there are nothing on Ravelry called Oro.
Done.
So I think maybe I'll keep it.
But look at the X's. It just with the pearl bumps and that faux cable where you're getting a cable look. No cable needle.
No cable needle. It's super easy. The pearl bumps are a little 12-row repeat, and the middle cable is 4 rows. So for every X, you do 3 of those faux cables, and it adds about an inch to your sock. I found that they went really fast.
You guys, look at this garter cable or garter rib that she's talking about.
I love garter rib.
And I see you put a heel flap and gusset. Have you done a sock yet with a cut-in heel?
I haven't. I will. You know why I didn't? Because I wasn't using another yarn for this one. I wasn't going to use like a contrasting color or anything like that. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to use my favorite one again. The heel flap is slightly different because I continued the garter edging down the heel flap, but the actual heel turn and everything is what was...
Yeah, that's a really neat how this one continues here.
I would like to do a sock.
And this one continues here.
I would like to do a sock that has a cut-in heel. So
that's gorgeous.
I love it. And these testers are like banging these out like crazy. As soon as I can get all the corrections and stuff done, I have a feeling this will be out before December.
Tracie apparently had a lot of corrections.
Oh my God. You know what? This pattern has a chart for small, a chart for medium, and a chart for large, and then written instructions for each one.
That must have taken forever.
So there was some things that needed to be corrected. That is what testing's all about. Yeah. Thank goodness for people willing to take on your pattern that's not perfect.
Oh, mine couldn't be easier.
So by the time by the time, you publish it, you really, really hope any kinks have been worked out. That's my goal. Fingers crossed. I think it'll be good. But thank you to the amazing people that volunteer their time to test these things.
I've said that we could not do without them.
Oh my gosh.
Some people just get 2 or 3 or 4. I had 11 people test knit
right?
my WavyLegs hat. I really, really want there to be no issues.
Right. I love
that.
And
it's fun because then there's the email. We have a group email going, and it's
how nice for people to want to test your pattern. Yes. I wish I could say yes to everybody because there was at least twice as many people that volunteered. But yeah, I have about a dozen again testing this. So
perfect.
Thank you, ladies. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Okay, do you want to do party in our mailbox?
Oh my God, we have so much party in our mailbox. Let's give this thing away. We have something really exciting to announce.
Let's do that.
So you guys know that our Knit 2 Together Sock Club has ended. Wah. It was amazing, right? It was a great 6 months.
It was fun to think back.
Nicole of Hugh Loco Yarn killed it with all the yarn. But she was super generous and put together a prize package of all 6 months worth of yarn. And she held a big giveaway on Instagram.
Excuse me, that's a huge prize.
It's a gigantic prize. So one person's going to get 6 months worth of the yarn. And nobody knows who it is yet.
Really?
No, this is it. We're announcing it right now.
I hope she watches. Maybe she doesn't even watch.
So I hope she watches, but I guess we're going to have to message her on Instagram too, or Nicole can. But if you are Dagmar and you are Loves to Stitch 11 on Instagram, you're the winner of the Hue Loco Knit 2 Together 6 skeins.
If I knew how to edit, I would put clapping.
Right? That's okay. We are totally clapping for you. Dagmar, I hope you're jumping up and down. I hope you see this. We'll give it a couple of days before maybe by the end of the weekend, before we message her maybe.
Yep.
That's huge. So happy for you.
That's 6 skeins. Actually, more than 7 skeins of yarn you've just
Yeah,
won.
because everything has a mini.
Yeah.
And so there were thousands of people that entered. If you go to Nicole's post, thousands of people entered that contest, which just shows that people loved the yarn, right?
Yeah.
They loved it. So
there are a few. I'm going to put the link in the description. There's a very few left, stragglers.
And so maybe you guys that are watching now, the first watchers, will have that opportunity. Cat Nanny. There's actually some kits, including the Grocery Girls inclusion, left.
Yes. So
So
that's fun.
that is the end of the club. There's a few of those hanging around, and that is a beautiful month of yarn.
It was a beautiful month.
The
That was a fun
blues
month.
and greens and black
I
speckles.
loved that month.
It was gorgeous. So that is the last chance for Knit 2 Together. And we just can't thank
And then
Nicole
it's
enough.
done
It was so great.
forever. I used my daughter's bronzer today.
Did you?
I feel like
What kind? Kardashian?
No, Maddie's. She just has some fun play makeup, but it's just CoverGirl.
I was thinking Maddie would like makeup for Christmas.
She's loving makeup. She's allowed to wear mascara and lip gloss to school.
Yeah.
In grade 7. You know,
She's got those naturally beautiful pink cheeks.
she really does. She might wear mascara 3 times in 2 weeks.
Right.
She doesn't even, but she will at home on the weekends and evenings do like a full face.
Just for fun.
Yeah.
Well, let me see. So what did she give you?
No, I just went and it's just a compact bronzer, like powder.
Yeah.
I looked in the mirror today. I was just so pale.
Well, I have some on, and you'd never know.
But it
I'm
makes a
white as ghost.
difference.
Bronzer's a big deal here.
Yeah, I might have to get one.
Yeah.
Or maybe just keep hers.
Yeah.
Oh, how did it go? I don't know. It's right
You
here.
should. You know what? Yes, there's lots of good ones.
Yeah.
Get a nice natural one.
You know what I got from our friends Sue and Chelsea?
This is adorable. They have the cutest logo.
So when I ordered that yarn, I ordered some bulky for some
Yes.
bags, but then I ordered yours. This is their Needles Up logo.
That's so cute.
This is new. Last year's was this
Yes, I have it on my bucket tote.
single, and this year they sent along some more
they
goodies.
have. Chelsea had her baby, and I think that's what that is, right?
Well, I just thought there's 2 of them.
Well, there is 2 of them, but is that not like? Yeah, maybe it's both of them. I mean, it's a multi-generational.
So these are
family
available
business.
on their legacyfiberarts.com website, but she also sent a couple for us.
Yay!
But you know what I thought I would do is I'm going to include mine in a giveaway.
That's a great idea. Those are super fun things
Aren't
to add in
they?
giveaways.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
people will love that. Okay, speaking of pins, this is a surprise gift.
Oh.
Was it just last Friday that we met for coffee? Our friends Amber
Yeah.
and Melissa.
It'll be 2 weeks tomorrow.
2 weeks. Okay, 2 weeks. And Devin Ventry, who's Nitty McPurley, and we all got
She's
together.
so nice.
They were in town for a retreat, and we all got together and had coffee. Devin bought a cute little treat for us at the retreat. This is the brick bubble pin,
What does
and
it
it says
say?
"badass."
God, Devin.
That's from Devin. So thank you, Devin.
You're so sweet.
So Diane of Brick Bubble is local to us, and she makes amazing things.
She does the enamel pins, but you know what she's really amazing and I think known for is her laser cutting wood enamel, all these pieces. You guys just, if you don't do anything else,
Her buttons.
go look at her Instagram.
Yeah. You should totally follow her on Instagram. She's always got new stuff.
Brick Bubble.
But this is
Yeah.
adorable. I am not putting it in a prize. I'm going to put it on my bag, and
Me
I'm going to
too.
love it. So thank you.
Brickbubble.ca is where you could find her as well.
Yeah. And she does the local shows and everything, and I love
Thank you,
love
Miss
Diane's
Devin.
stuff.
Devin was wearing these jeans,
Oh,
and they looked...
amazing.
Okay, so Painted On is going to give you a version of...
They
like
fit like a glove.
They fit her like a glove, and she's got beautiful long legs, and her figure is gorgeous. You guys, she made the jeans.
I know.
She
crazy.
made jeans.
It's crazy. And not only did she make jeans, but they looked like she spent a lot of money on the jeans. Like
To buy
they
them.
did not look. I hope that's a compliment, because to me that's a compliment. If
Yeah.
you make something so well that it looks amazing and expensive that you purchased it somewhere, that's like you've hit it out of the park.
Ugh.
It must be nice to be a designer / supermodel. You can
fuck.
model
I
your
don't even like standing
You
next
can
to
model
her.
your own designs.
Devin, go stand over there, please. You're too close.
It was really fun to just get a chance to sit and have coffee. And Melissa and Devin were both from Virginia, and they came out for the retreat, and we just hung out and had the most fun breakfast. And our friend Amber is always a hoot to hang out with, so we all hung out. Us and the retired
fun.
people.
It was funny. It was. That's what it was.
Yeah, we went to a really nice local place that makes everything from scratch, and it was delicious.
Okay.
Jodi.
Party on our mailbox.
What? Okay, let's start with this.
Okay.
Last episode, we had an amazing giveaway for this. This is a Paradise Island tote bag and a Row 1 Carnival of Color mini club, which is, you can go to Row 1 Yarn and get this anytime you want. Every month it's a different dyer. Pre-wound minis. You can make whatever you want out of it.
Pre-wound.
Totally. These are amazing. They're always gorgeous. There's extra little treats in there.
Yeah.
We drew a name from the comments below the video last episode, and I messaged this lady twice. I didn't get a reply back.
Okay, so if 2 weeks has passed and we're back to a new video, we re-pull.
We are going to do this again, but we're going to do it in Ravelry because I feel like the communication there might be better.
Okay.
So you will see a thread about winning this package in Ravelry.
And don't forget, I always link our Ravelry group message board in the description box below that can take you right there.
Totally. And Row 1 Yarn is a sponsor of the Grocery Girls podcast. So thank you very much, Laura. The shipping's crazy cheap on this stuff.
Yeah.
If you live in the U.S., it's free.
Yes. Yes.
If you live in Canada, it's $10. Anywhere else is $15. It's crazy.
Totally. I forgot to wear a bra today. My boobs are
How do you forget to wear a bra?
Well, you know what the thing is that, you know those, it's not Spanx, but it's a tank top that's like fitted a little bit. So
it doesn't have like a shelf.
It doesn't have a shelf. But a lot of times I'll just wear that around the house. And today I just forgot a bra. So now they're flat with like boob sweat underneath right now.
Pancakes with boob sweat. Nice. You can't even tell. Look how beautiful your sweater is.
Well, I don't have much to show off
Jodi.
anyway. Yes, I love it so much.
Don't you love this sweater?
Yes. Everyone needs a turtle dove.
I need a black one.
Yeah.
Black. Badly. And Woolfolk did their own version, and they did one with a really long sleeves, and that's what I'll do next time.
I have so much yarn. I'm probably going to lengthen my sleeve.
I have a skein and a bit too. A skein and a half, probably. You're right. I should just do that.
I'm gonna
Instead of re-knitting it, I should just knit the sleeve longer.
I mean, eventually maybe you'll knit another one, but I'm gonna lengthen. I really miss in our weather.
In the winter, it's so cold that doesn't feel cozy to have half your arm.
Yeah, bare. Yeah,
and I do have long sleeve black t-shirts. That would look super cute too, with the long sleeve black t-shirt.
I think,
and the shorter
white or black for sure. But
I'll think about it. I'm gonna wear it with a t-shirt first for a while.
Yeah, I mean, I say that
because I really just want a black one too. So I think I'm just gonna knit it again.
You should.
I would love to know what other yarns people are using for that one. I mean, as much as this is the ultimate, and I'm gonna use this one again.
It's not on. Is it on Ravelry?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it's free.
You can check it out.
I'm gonna go in there, right?
Free pattern.
Free,
but amazing free pattern. Tech edited, gorgeous, perfect, beautiful.
Yeah.
We have so much party in our mailbox.
We're gonna show it to you now.
I think you guys should get a beverage, settle in.
Yeah.
Because there's some amazing things coming up. And this is the part where if we were editing, we would do like speed it up.
Yeah.
You want to go first?
Nice and knit.
Nice and knit. So I've I've seen their yarn and
Yeah.
thought, this is gorgeous yarn.
This is gorgeous yarn.
I have not gotten around to ordering it yet. I'm trying to work down my stash, which is so not working. I feel I'm at max capacity right now. But they just, so this is, and more sisters, Kara and Katie. And they do beautiful yarn. And I want to say they're definitely out east in the eastern, like New England kind of area, right?
Yeah.
And I commented, one of the girls had just done a weekender sweater, but with mohair. And I said, oh, it's definitely time for me to make a weekender with mohair because it looked amazing.
Yeah.
And they said, we would love to send you yarn. And I said, no, I'm going to buy that. They said, no, we watch your podcast. We think you guys, we would love to do this. We would love to send you yarn. So I'm
like people's
humbled.
People's
What?
generosity. Yeah.
This is gigantic and huge. And honestly, I could not love this anymore. So these ladies asked us what colors we would like to knit.
Yeah.
And it was really hard to choose.
Like we got to pick.
It was really hard to choose. They have so many gorgeous colors. So what did you pick?
I picked November Rain, you guys. Come on.
Jodi. I could totally pick that.
It's like grays with, it's almost like a chestnut, and there's some plum in there.
Yeah.
You guys.
There's for sure a purpley tone and that golden, whatever that warm brown is. It's beautiful. Chestnut's a great word for that.
Well, I remember when we were we had some fun dyeing.
Yeah.
We had a chestnut color that just came out like
So
that
good.
rusty sort of brownish color. I couldn't be more thrilled with this color.
So beautiful. You guys. And they have a gray that has just that kind of coppery color. They had so many beautiful ones, but I kept coming back to this one.
It's stunning.
Come on.
I didn't know you picked that one.
What?
Yeah.
I think this November Rain is one of their very newest colorways. This one is called Flip Flop, and it's a color they've had for a while. You can go back on their Instagram and see whole garments and stuff knit in it. Mm-hmm. It's fun. It's got a rainbow on a soft gray. There's lots of pinks and oranges and turquoise and navy. And I'm going to pair it with their, what color do they call this one? Driftwood.
Did I get the same color?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I
we
forgot
both
to
have
bring
the
mine.
same mohair that we're going to hold with them.
I'm actually not going to hold mohair with mine.
No? You're
No,
going to do something else? I think I might. It'll be really
Yeah.
cozy.
So keep in mind I have more mohair.
So I'm either going to do, well, Joe, it's a beautiful gray. You can knit it with anything.
yeah, it's not going to be wasted
It will
in my
be
stash.
used
Yes.
for sure. So I had been thinking weekender, but I'm also thinking I would like similar shape and size and everything, but maybe a cardigan, something that I would just throw on all the time. So who knows? It might be another
That
weekender.
would be super cute.
Wouldn't that be cute?
You could steek a weekender. You could
could.
steek this actual sweater.
Yes. Yeah. But I mean, I can't wait to swatch and get going on this because I think it's really, really pretty. Come on.
Thank you,
Look how
you,
fun
ladies.
that is.
We are so thrilled to be able to show off your beautiful yarn and to get to knit with it.
And they have cool swag in their shop, you guys.
Okay,
Look how
that's
cute the toque pin is.
We gotta get a hat pin.
Okay. We've got to pick one of your designs and we'll get it made in that.
I'm gonna
Maybe
do the
wavy
Jojo.
legs.
I'm gonna do the Jodi. People love the Jodi.
Yeah,
hat.
that's really pretty. We could do more than one.
Yeah, we could.
And Nice and Knit, they were just at, I think, the New England Fiber Festival or something, but they're going to be at Vogue Knitting Live in New York this January.
Ladies.
So go check them out. And they do have a podcast here on YouTube. So get to know the ladies that way too. Their podcast is super professional. I don't know where they film it, but it's beautiful.
they don't swear.
I have not heard a word about their vaginas, which is odd.
I would like to know about their vaginas.
I have not heard them say anything about cramps. So that could be a bonus. You guys might really enjoy that. No, go see them. They're beautiful knitters. They have amazing samples in their yarn.
Well, they're beautiful dyers. Wow.
So I will be obviously purchasing yarn, but I am just thrilled to be lucky enough to have a treat like this. So thank you. Thank you.
I had another party in my mailbox. Bang.
Okay,
So,
oh yes.
loopfiberstudio.com. If you guys are not familiar with their yarn, you need to go check it out. But in particular, she has come up with some new yin and yang sets where, if you can see, one is this beautiful aqua color with a navy twist. This is the navy color with the aqua twist.
It's so beautiful.
But you know what gorgeous, gorgeous yarn. And she has several color combinations. She says she's constantly thinking up new colors. So this is Steph. Steph said, you know, she would love to see, you know, color block mittens, hats, sweaters.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
There's 10, and she's calling them inverted color. There's 10 different inverted color sets.
So these are 100 grams and 200 meters or 220 yards. And it's their artisanal mill spun yarn.
Yeah.
So I love the look of this kind of yarn. I think this is really, really special.
It's gorgeous.
It feels really springy. They're very famous. Loop, they're very famous for their giant fiber, gorgeous fiber things.
Do you know I've always wanted one? I'm not a spinner and I would never spin. I just want to own one.
And just, it would be gorgeous
Just
decor
sit
in
on
your,
my
in your
shelf.
office. Yes. So I was always a little bit jealous of spinners for that reason, because I could, you know, I don't spin. I don't plan on spinning. I got to knit what I got, people. I'm not making more yarn.
Yeah.
I got to knit what I got. But they have the most beautiful spinning fiber. So now they've made it into yarn, right? I'm assuming.
Yes. But you know what else they've done? The first artisanal what is it called?
This one is called Wait, and this one is called See. Wait and See.
How amazing is that? So the first artisanal mill spun yarn they came out with is very, I don't want to compare the two, but it's very spin cycle-ish, where it's several different colors plied together. So that was their first launch they did.
This is using the same two colors in a different way.
In a different way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I love that style of yarn that Spin Cycle has designed, and now the Loop is doing their version of mill spun. I mean,
yeah,
it's gorgeous.
And people, I mean,
it's not superwash.
No.
So it's that gorgeous feeling.
Yeah.
Springy.
So thanks, Steph. We loved to be able to see and feel and touch your yarn.
It's really, really
we
nice.
would love to be able to knit with it and, you know, give you guys a review.
We will find a pattern that we love. I mean, it's 2 skeins of worsted, so it would be the cutest hat, the cutest mittens, beautiful
I said
towel.
to Tracie, I think you should design mittens.
I think you should design a hat.
I just think, you know, because it's the yin and the yang, I just think 2 inverted mittens.
I think here's the deal. There's enough mittens for a size medium mittens and a hat. Because if you get 2 skeins of worsted weight yarn.
Right. But I think you should design colorwork, or not colorwork, but yes, you know, colorwork-ish.
I'm sure.
Even if it's
I'm going to have fun
stripes.
playing with it for sure. I'm totally going to
So Tracie's going to have fun, keep it, and she's going to create something.
I will. So loopfiberstudio.com, you can get your own. There's lots of fun colors.
Go check out the colors, you guys. They're amazing. Wow. Thank you, Steph.
You could go. I can imagine a beautiful sweater.
Yeah.
A really cool, where you've got like even a cardigan where the sleeves are one color and the body's another color. I mean, you could really do some fun things.
That's a good idea.
That would be awesome.
What's next?
So do we want to talk about things that have been sent to us? And then I need 2 seconds to get out of here because I've got a few things that I purchased myself.
Okay.
Just give me half a sec.
Okay.
Go ahead with something.
Okay, so Speckled Finch Studios, Nina.
I've heard of her. Her yarn's beautiful.
She's done some test knitting for me. Oh. Hey, Nina. But this caught my eye on her Instagram, and so I bought myself a set.
Ooh, Jodi, stop.
Now, I can't remember, you guys, if this was a set or I bought them separately. Regardless, it's amazing.
They go together
So this is DK. This is called Grace's Daydreams. And then this is the mohair silk, and it's called Sweethearts.
Those colors are so beautiful.
Aren't they gorgeous? But Nina was so sweet. She sent 2 more. Maybe this was a set. She sent 2 more sets.
Oh my God, that's beautiful.
And I don't want to open it because she's put a sticker on them. But this yarn is called Bliss. And the mohair is bubbly. I don't know that you can see it, but there's
that's super cute.
The blushiest pink on this mohair is stunning. So that's going to be a giveaway. You guys, she sent...
There's a crazy pile of yarn here.
She sent one more, and I think it sort of popped open, so I am going to take it out of the bag.
Once I rip it open, it's popped.
So this was it's a 100% superwash, and it's DK. And then what she sent was a set of her singles.
Okay, that's really gorgeous.
Look at that. So this one is called Falling Leaves. I think of autumn. It's screaming fall.
That warm color is
This is
so
called Twist.
beautiful.
Her Twist single base, and it's Falling Leaves. And then Nina has also sent Past the Eggnog. You guys,
that's really pretty.
This has like touches of plum and rust and chartreuse.
I could see a sweater in that.
Oh, it's not.
Pull it back a little.
I know, but you're not getting like all the colors. But
yeah. Trust me, you want it. Oh, yeah. There's the money shot.
That is a stunning colorway. And then she's paired it together. So we're going to keep these together, and they're going to be giveaways. Thank you, Nina. Okay,
so
that's it for me. It's all you now.
Well, we had a bunch of stuff come in, and I just kept thinking we're only going to show one or two every time because they're all so beautiful. I want them to have their moment. I love that crinkling. You're an expert crinkling. And I just think, you know what? There's been stuff sitting around too long. I want to show what's happening.
Okay.
So this super cool book came at the end of the summer, and I love it. It's a collaboration between two knitwear designers, Melissa and Becky.
What a beautiful book.
Isn't it gorgeous? Mm-hmm. Okay, so it's called Nomadic Knits.
Look at that wrap right on the cover.
Jodi, it's so beautiful. These ladies sent 3 copies.
No.
Yes. Okay, but Melissa is Melissa Kammerer. Remember somebody made a Colorwork chart of our logo and made the hat design? That's Melissa.
Okay.
So it's Becky Beagle.
Becky with the good hair.
Becky with the good hair. What's that?
It's from Beyonce. It's like a...
Anyway, this book has gorgeous patterns in it. It's a really nicely done book for things in warm climates or just summer. Like tank tops and t-shirts and lacy shawls.
Boy, it looks beautifully written, charted and written.
It's charted and written, but it's got stuff. I mean, cute little ankle socks. Oh my gosh, it's so cute.
It's very beachy colors, bluish through the whole book. Sand.
This issue's number 1, so they're going to be publishing more. This one's called Florida, and these generous ladies sent 3 copies of this book. So people that win prizes are going to find one of these. You may get one of these party in your mailbox. It's actually got a digital code at the very back. You can download it to your Ravelry library.
What a beautiful book,
It's
ladies.
really, really
well
cute.
done.
I love that t-shirt. Look at that.
Oh, look at the detail on the side of this t-shirt.
Isn't that cute?
Because let's be honest. I mean, if I lived in a hot climate, I would not stop knitting.
I still don't even get it.
I would
Florida
not stop
people,
knitting.
You need to get this book.
Look at that beachy cover up.
Or even our friend Diane in Texas. It was 30 degrees in Texas yesterday and gigantic amounts of humidity. Diane needs this book. She needs to have things that you can knit because she lives in a crazy hot spot. That tank top's got lace down the side, a little lace panel. It's so cute.
Yeah, this is beautiful.
So,
yay,
everybody has summer wherever you live.
Yeah.
Or you may just live somewhere where it's summer all the time.
Right.
So I think that's a really fun collection of patterns. So thanks, guys. Maybe we should have a separate thread to win those books. So they go somewhere where someone's...
Rather than someone in Iceland.
Kind of.
Yes, I agree.
Okay, so that will be coming down the horizon. How about a club? Who wants... This is...
She used screening.
Okay, this is really cute.
That's adorable.
This is a Magpie's Cottage bag, but she has done a collaboration, and it's a sock club.
Really?
So, Magpie Cottage bag and Blue Doxy Dye Works.
Look at this fun business.
So, Doxy,
Look, I can see
like Dachshund, whatever, Dachshunds. This is called a doggy bag. And it's a sock club.
You could put Ellie in this.
It's a kit.
Jackson Miller.
Yes, I totally could. Hi. Is it 11 o'clock already?
Hi, Miller boy. Oh, is he not talking to us? Is he
I don't
not
know.
with
He
us?
doesn't want his voice to be anywhere. I don't know. So anyway, this is called a doggy bag, and it's a kit. So they do several different kinds, and it's a monthly, I think, a mystery thing. This is the October one.
This is a great... Okay, I've never seen anyone using screening before.
This is called her screen drawstring bag.
You guys, it's brilliant. Well made. It gives it that structure because this isn't interfaced.
Yeah, and it's light as a feather still.
It's light as a feather, but it gives it the structure.
Yeah, it's really cute. You're right. I have not seen a bag like that. So this is their yarn subscription called Doggy Bags. Each month they'll be shipping out a bag and coordinated hand-dyed yarn. You can choose the club to be 1, 2, or 3 skeins of yarn.
Nice.
So the more skeins of yarn you order, the bigger the bag is. So you could treat yourself... What?
What?
The bigger the bag? I don't know. You're looking at me weird.
No, I'm just holding...
So...
What's the...
I don't know.
The bigger the bag. Well,
The bigger
I
the
couldn't
bag.
go- I wasn't going to go there.
I know where you're going. You went there. I can't help it. So
I like
anyway,
how
it's really fun.
I love the option 1, 2, or 3.
It's really
skeins
fun.
of yarn.
So we will link this in. We'll link this in the show notes, but it is available on their Etsy site.
Yeah.
And it's, I think, on the yarn website. Excuse me.
Okay.
Okay.
Next.
Super cute.
We got to maybe...
Okay, you know about this one. This is so cool.
Okay, so Fuse Fiber Studio
Yeah.
got in touch with us.
Rebecca.
She, look at you. Okay, let me just start out with this. Can you imagine? Like, can
No.
you even with this yarn?
It's so gorgeous.
It's called a Spark of Light, and it's her Fuse sock. It's a 75-25 yarn. The you guys.
It's a beautiful base too. Like it's plump and springy. That's a really nice.
It's a beautiful 75.
Yeah.
Look at that. Anyway, so she got in touch with us. She said, I would love to be able to send you one of these. I dyed this because my sister-in-law is coming out with a new book.
Her Rebecca's last name is Picoult. She heard us say how much we love Jodi Picoult's work. Because if you've been watching us for a while, you know we're big readers. We every day audiobook reading or whatever.
I've read every single one of her books, even the one with her daughter.
So because, you know, they're family, Jodi said, okay, sure, you can dye yarn to go with the cover of my book. Why not? I can't get over how beautiful this is. This is going to be a giveaway this week. I feel like we should put it on Instagram or something.
Let's do a little smile for a screenshot.
I want to hear your favorite book, because we're always looking for a new favorite book, and we'll give it away on Instagram maybe. What do you think?
Yeah. Like, I couldn't believe just small world, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
we love Jodi Picoult. You know, she loves dyeing yarn. We love her yarn. And it's just, look at this. Can you imagine?
It's so well done. So well done.
I bet you she gets the books early. She doesn't have to wait as long as we do.
And she can talk about it with her. Like,
Yeah.
you know, really get the nitty gritty and all the dirt.
This latest one, I'm not even going to go into it. If you're a Jodi Picoult fan, of course she doesn't disappoint. This is a stunning story. Her topics are real. Like, her topics are so relevant.
Yeah.
They're so...
Sometimes picked right out of the headlines.
Yes.
And then she builds a family or characters or whatever
Yeah.
that you just fall in love with and you care so much about.
And you just cannot put this
Yeah.
down. So this is another beautifully written book, as always. And then this, stunning.
And then as a knitter, it's like, what?
I know.
And if you're an audiobook listener, you can knit the yarn and listen to the audiobook.
I listened. I didn't read the book, but I listened to the book.
I can't even get over that. So Rebecca sent 3 skeins of this. So we're lucky enough to be able to give some more away.
I wonder if it should be a 2-skein giveaway. So people can do something with more than just one.
Sure.
Sometimes one isn't.
I might have something I could combine it with too.
Yeah,
like
that
a
would be fun
solid
too.
color. Make a beautiful 2-color shawl.
Can you imagine socks with a mini?
Oh, so pretty.
Okay.
So
Thank
pretty.
you so much.
That's gorgeous. Thank
Yeah.
you, Rebecca. Tell your sister we love her.
I know.
Your sister-in-law. Okay, this is another fun one. And I feel My brain is failing me.
This is light as a feather.
I feel like this is Canadian. I think Verna and Birdie is Canadian. This is Angie, who just recently started her own shop. Verna and Birdie. I think this
is the cutest name.
Unprocessed. Oh, I wish I could totally. I should have looked this up again. Pretty sure it's Canadian wool. What does it say?
It doesn't.
Okay. It is 100% wool in a single ply.
Look at the
Her colors are really pretty. This one's called Apple Orchard.
Mine's called Barnyard Red.
And this one, her base is called Soft and Light.
You guys,
and this is not superwash, and it is very soft.
It's not as scratchy as I thought it would be.
And it's not even washed yet. And once you wash it, these things always soften up even a little bit more.
So good.
Oh yeah, it smells really good.
Yeah,
from when she rinsed
beautiful. I'm not sure if you're seeing the tones, but
isn't it beautiful?
It is definitely layered.
So she just opened her Etsy shop a month ago, September 30th. So Verna and Birdie, you can go check her out. Obviously gorgeous.
I love her base. It's different, right?
And I love a single ply. I can see this in a garment. Beautiful, big, squishy shawl. Yeah. Anything, really. I'm not dealing with the bag at the moment.
I'll deal with the bag.
Okay. So, thank you, Angie. That's totally gorgeous. I really love these warm tones. They weren't always my favorite. I have to say I've come around to them. Okay. Is everybody still with us?
We have Dinah.
This is crazy. Like, totally, totally crazy. So Christina is, what is this one called again yet?
Happy
Stashist Fibers. And she said, I would really love it if we could send you some prizes. Is there something specific you would want? And she said, I dye this, this, and this. And one of the things she dyes is mohair. So she sent a skein of speckled merino cashmere nylon and a skein of the same colorway speckled on mohair. But she sent 3 sets.
Okay, this is stunning.
These are amazing. I mean, they're all amazing. All of this yarn we're showing you is so beautiful.
Can you remember where the lights are this week?
This is so generous.
Nice.
This one looks like graffiti or concrete. It's called Grey Garden.
Oh, I love it.
And she sent, so it's all MCN.
Okay.
And she sent 3 different sets. So let me show you the next
this
one.
This one might be my favorite.
What? What the heck?
How vibrant is her colors, you guys?
So that's called Flagstaff, which is so gorgeous. So she said, of course, do what you would like. Knit them, give them away, whatever you want. And you know what? It's just such a generous. I think it makes an amazing prize. We love running knit-alongs. As much as I love it. It just doesn't mean that we don't love it. I just think it would really brighten somebody's day to receive something special like this.
Cashmere base. Can I see this?
Yes.
This color is
unbelievable.
You guys.
It's and
gorgeous.
we got a very special skein.
Can I have that bag, please?
Yes. We got a very special skein. Christina's daughter dyed us a skein.
Gosh, it's beautiful. I could knit a hat out of that.
So cool. It's called Hedwig, which I'm assuming is inspired by Harry Potter. Harry's owl. That is the coolest black and white speckle.
I love the speckle of green.
Isn't that gorgeous?
Well done.
Somebody's very talented at a young age. So thank you, ladies, for this crazy generous package. Yeah. It's very soft.
So pretty.
I don't know what her base is, but it feels amazing. Okay, how's everybody doing? Take a deep breath.
Are you loving watching the yarn?
This will wake you up.
Really?
Because it's very different.
I haven't seen this.
I know. And I purposely didn't even tell you about it because it's so cool and so different. This is Karen, who is SSK Yarners. And she's sent stuff before, and we've done giveaways, and this is crazy. This just showed up. I had no idea what was going on. She's done this super cool thing. Whoops, I think I dropped a pin.
I can't even.
Look at this.
OMG.
She printed our logo. This is a DK sock blank where you make a hat or mittens or
Don't
whatever.
you love it when people take something and change it up?
Stop it. Stop it. It's tweed. She's actually even marks them. Sometimes you think, where do I start on a sock blank? Start creating here.
Okay.
She's got it
Let
labeled.
me tell you the time I have had trying to start. I never did start my sock blank properly.
Well, it won't unravel from one end. One end just does not unravel. The other
think
end,
both my ends didn't
the
unravel.
other end is super. Okay, so this is.
I can't wait to knit a hat with this. Oh God, it smells good, you guys.
Okay, let me read it. So it's actually called a hat blank.
You guys, this is tweedy yarn.
Yes.
I'm just picking up on that. This is the rainbow tweed. I'm gonna knit this for Madison.
And this is tweed sock. So she's got a hat blank and a sock blank.
To match.
And that is what she sent. I mean, it's absolutely crazy gorgeous. These ones with our logo are one of a kind. She won't be doing that.
Okay.
But let me show you what you can find in her shop.
I want that one too.
Okay.
I am a huge, I gotta go look in her shop.
Yes, you do. Okay, Karen is actually test knitting my sock right now.
Is she?
Yay, Karen. Yes. Look at that. This is so fun. This is such a good idea.
Okay.
I didn't even, she must have knit these up in DK weight yarn,
Yeah.
right? Where you use a knitting machine, and I don't know how she
Maybe
does
some
it.
mills, maybe some distributors have it in DK weight.
Maybe. So she's got somehow a DK weight blank and she's printed them. I just think they're super duper fun and super special. And how many knitters have this? Like, what a great gift idea.
I'm in awe of it. Like
I
I'm
can
not
see
saying
your
very
brain.
much.
I can see your brain, like the wheels just turning.
I just think this is, like she's not only gone, she's taken the sock blank, she's made it DK,
Yeah.
which is a bonus for me.
Totally.
But she's also done it with tweed DK.
Totally.
Like she's up in her game. Okay, I'm gonna. Is this her? No.
Yeah.
SSK Yarners.
Yes.
Okay, I'm taking this because I want to go look in her shop.
Now this one where she's got the sock set and the hat blank, it's called a knit-worthy kit.
Right.
So you can
So this
get
is
a
a
kit.
kit
Like this with her specific whatever, her themes of it.
Yes.
It won't have a grocery girl card on it, but and then she's got these cute little stitch markers that come with it. It's a beautiful. I think you're knit-worthy by yourself one.
I think it's just so beautiful. Were these meant for us or giveaways?
Well, meant for us.
Okay, they're beautiful. I wanted to keep it, but I'm not sure what her intentions
No,
was.
they're meant for us.
Yeah.
Um,
And then that's a giveaway, or vice
yes,
versa. Whatever.
Yes, whatever. But I mean, I'm just super happy to show people that I didn't even know this existed. So this is really super fun and super different. And I love the colors. That's gonna knit up so beautifully. And you just happen to have a DK hat pattern
That just came out.
that just came out. So isn't that fun?
Yeah. I can't
I'm-
wait to see what you do with that.
I'm such a tweedy person too.
You are. And those colors are very you. Is it?
I love it. Well,
is it mauvey?
Yeah, it's like a mauvey gray.
Yeah, it's stunning.
If you want this color, you can
No,
have this
I'm
color.
great with that.
Okay. They didn't have names or anything. I just thought they're gorgeous. They're all gorgeous. You and I never fight over stuff
No.
like that. Anyway, Karen, crazy.
Karen, you're
Huge
nutty.
thank you. She is
Wow.
nutty and creative and wonderful, right? Oh my goodness. So I have a couple more. I wonder if we should.
Let's just do a couple more. We're
Do
only
it?
at 128. Let's get them.
And I'm hoping people
We love.
break us into chunks, of course.
Well, Tracie, most times we're 2 damn hours.
That's crazy town. I can't even. If somebody said you're going to talk for 2 hours,
I say you're high.
totally. What else is new? Oh yeah, marijuana became legal here since.
Oh yeah, we did talk about that
Did
already.
we?
I'm
Yeah.
high right now.
I'm high on life, people. Okay. Charlie, who is noodlesoupshop.co.uk. Noodle Soup Yarns. She sent some super fun, kind of Christmassy. I feel like these would be... All her bases are based on noodles. This is the rice noodle base, 100%, 100 grams, 75-25. The soba noodles is her merino cashmere nylon, 80-10-10.
This one is
This is really pretty. I love this one. That's going to knit up really gorgeous. Look how fun. This is like a Christmassy... It's called her Zombie Snow Day.
Look at the navy, you guys, at that.
Is that navy? It's really pretty.
Well, it's sort of... Yes, I think it is navy.
So Charlie's in the UK. This one's called Special Dish. I feel like that's a one of a kind.
This is called Wonder Pony.
That
My
is
Little
really
Pony.
pretty.
But this is her sparkle noodle sock. It's got the lurex instead of the Selena. And boy, you can pull that out of...
That is in your face sparkle.
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't know what I was saying.
Yeah. She also actually has a coupon code. So if you go to her shop, noodlesoupshop.co.uk, GG15 is the coupon code. And that gets good to the end of the year.
That gives you 1.5%.
Gives you 1%. No, 15% off
That's
your
a
order.
big discount.
It is. It's very generous. So I love that.
Okay, this, you guys, skeined up with all these colors.
Well, knit something out of it.
No, I love
If
to,
I
to
had
be able to
someone
give
that would
away.
appreciate that, I would knit it.
This
I don't have
lurex
anybody that's going to love that.
is gorgeous.
That will love it as much as it looks like you love it.
You guys, I actually think this navy and the red and the green, once it's skeined up, that's going to be a special sock.
I think so too. They're all beautiful, but some speak. Do you know what I mean?
That's gorgeous.
This is super fun.
Isn't it?
I love the sparkle in it. I think this would make a great hat.
I do too.
A really cute like sock head hat where you just let all the colors shine.
Hey, I can't
Look
remember.
at that acidy color.
Yes. I can't remember the last time I used fingering weight yarn.
Really?
Tracie, it's been ages.
And when I knit the turtle dove, it felt so weird to knit with bulky weight yarn.
We're different with what we love to knit with.
I love DK and worsted too.
Yeah.
But I also, I love it all. Other than bulky. Bulky's not my favorite, but I really
and
liked.
ultimately, it's my patience and not being able to, like the amount of time it would
Yeah.
take as opposed, that's what it is.
Like my Barkline shawl is taking a while because it's fingering weight yarn and
Yeah.
I'm not knitting it as much as I should. I want to finish it. But yes, the worsted weight shawls, that's another huge bonus. And DK, that it really does knit up like
But don't
crazy
knock
fast.
it, you guys. I really want you to keep in mind it's such a loose gauge.
Yeah.
Worsted weight shawls can be, airy and beautiful, just like a fingering weight. It doesn't have to be really heavy.
Totally. If you
Okay,
love DK.
what is this over here?
Okay, this is so awesome. When we did not go to the Prairie Fiber Festival in Lacombe,
Yes. We were ill.
we had plans to go.
Weren't feeling great.
This is a lady that was on my list. I have to make sure I go to her booth.
Mm-hmm.
Her name is Louise, and she is the Wool Baron. And
She's got pretty Tracie.
she's here in Alberta. This yarn came... She sent a little message on Instagram, just commented on something, and I commented back and I said to her, is this a bad time to ask when you're going to have your ugly sweater party sock yarn back? And she said, that's hilarious. It was right after the Calgary Fiber Frolic. She had just emptied her shop and gone to Calgary to do her thing. She is a self-striping yarn dyer here in Alberta.
I wanted this yarn.
There you go.
Really?
Yes. And so these are 50-gram sock sets.
Which I can appreciate because I don't use more than half a skein.
Totally.
When I have a mini.
So this is a 24 stripe repeat in this crazy mix, like an ugly sweater.
But you guys can get an idea of how awesome this is going to be because look at the colors.
You can go to her Instagram. She's got pictures of it, and it really is just a mishmash.
Are you funny? Because I actually went into her shop, and she didn't have any.
I
And
know.
and I stopped there.
So I messaged her, and I said, and then I'd seen she made a comment about how much work this actual colorway is.
So you bought these two.
I bought one. And then this whole bag showed up. She said, I've wanted to send you guys stuff, but I'm, it's shy or whatever. Louise, don't be so shy.
She reskeins her yarn, you guys.
Yarn is beautiful. So this colorway is called, this is her Gilded Rose. Oh my goodness. It's warm and pink and
gosh, that's
eggplanty and a little like peachy color in there. Yeah. This one is Crazy Confident.
That's a really pretty base.
This is, it's not showing up. It's
just a minute,
gray.
Let me see.
Yeah, it's gray with like pastel-y sherbet colors in there.
Look at that.
This one has a speckled stripe.
I can't even.
Stop.
That's a stripe?
These are all self-striping yarn.
These are?
All of them. So this one is Do You See It?
Yeah.
And it's just, it is exactly that color. It's kind of mushroomy and cream and a really pretty kind of, I don't know, what do you call that blue? I love that blue.
This is stunning.
And this one's called Kick Some Asters. I see what you did there, Louise.
We feel ya. Tracie.
So have fun, right?
I love this yarn. It is beautiful. This, I'm really excited to see these two knit up.
Isn't that great?
Yeah. And I'm excited to knit this up.
Totally. I can't even. I love self-striping yarn. And this one is really, really fun, really bright, really mishmashed. It looks like you've made scrappy socks, but it's all in one.
Perfect.
Yeah. So she's really great.
Thank you so much, Louise.
She's super great.
And these we will find very good homes for.
Oh, Sock Bash. Are you kidding me? Every month we draw at least 6 prizes for Sock Bash.
Stunning. Whoever gets this bluey one, please tag me with whatever you knit.
Well, go to Louise's Wool Baron Instagram and her shop.
Oh, I bet you she has it knit up there.
She might. Okay. This is the end of...
Yeah, this is it, people.
This is the end of what I have today. I feel really
This is really...
Okay, this is...
Tracie has a box she misplaced, and she's pulling her hair out.
I have a bag that I've misplaced.
It's here.
I could not find it today. It's driving me crazy. I will not sleep until I find it.
She will find it for next time.
Oh,
it'll get its own moment.
I've never done that before. Okay, this is super fun. Bags by Awesome Granny, Darlene. She's super wonderful.
She's a
super big fan. She sent a couple of new bags.
You guys, this is her sweater bag.
These sheep are so cute. Should I open it?
No, don't open it. It's giant and it's gorgeous.
I love this print. And then she sent a medium. I think a medium and a large, I think is what she called these. But Joe, she's got a coupon code.
It's Grocery Girls 20 is going to get you 20% off.
20%, people.
That's huge.
Don't lose that, because I want to put that.
Girls with an S, 20.
Let's keep all the notes here because I'll have to put them in our show notes. So thank you, Darlene. I love it. We'll put a skein of yarn with these amazing prizes. Amazing.
That's a really fun little sheepy, whimsical sheep.
Isn't it
And
cool?
it's got a yellow gingham lining.
Is it?
Yeah, you can see. It's cute.
Which I love.
Yeah.
I love her stuff. And our friend Erica, handmade by who?
Who are you?
Who? Handmade by who? She's really good, and she's really on it. She was at Knit City. She was a vendor, and she's continuing to innovate. She does some really cool stuff.
She's got beautiful bags.
I bought a tote bag from her at Knit City. I have been using it. I love it. And she just made a new style. She was waxing the canvas. I don't know that that's totally necessary. I don't think that's
necessary. Only unless you love doing it. I don't think it's necessary.
I don't think as someone looking for a bag, I'm not looking for wax canvas specifically.
Yeah.
That's a lot of work. That adds a lot of cost to the... Anyway, I wouldn't. But look how cool. She's made detachable leather handles.
But look, this is one of those on-the-go knitting.
Oh, totally. This is a great bag.
Right?
Great bag. She's got this really cute succulent print with a nice heavy gray canvas.
God, she's a beautiful maker.
She's really good. She's really knows what she's doing.
I'm checking your seams.
It's beautiful. And I love just this cool rustic rope. I love that. But these really sweet. And so this is totally detachable.
That's pretty soft already. Sometimes
it's really soft leather.
Sometimes it's like needs a little bit of working in.
I feel like I could just wear it as a bracelet.
Is she coming to
Look at
Galiano
that
Island?
fashion. I don't know. I have to ask her. But yeah, super cool. I love it. I love that.
But look at her print
addition of the leather.
I mean, succulents or cactus. I mean, gorgeous. And then look.
And she did some that had like black prints. I really love those. So anyway, Erica, thank you. They're fabulous. I really love that.
Are you
print.
watching American Horror Story?
Yes.
How much are you loving
I'm
it?
a couple behind, but yes, I actually like it a lot this year.
I just finished, Maddie and I just watched Return to Murder House last night. I have 2 more to catch. 3.
Return to Murder. That's the name of the episode?
Yes, where they go back to the murder house for the first time.
I loved. It's combining my favorite seasons. The witches, the house. It's very spooky.
Murder House, that was stellar. Tracie, it's a bag-alicious.
These are all bags. These last few were bags. Okay, have you heard, I know you have, of ink bags? This is another Erica.
Hey.
She's in, I want to say like Portland or Oregon or something. She does these awesome drawstring sacks with a clear panel so you can see what project is in there. But it's like a linen. It's really nice. You guys,
this is beautiful.
It's beautiful. So this one, lots of people know her stuff. This is her peekaboo bag. And she also does super cute. She likes to use the clear acrylic and blends it with her fabrics. This is her Little Things ink bag. And it's got 2 little pouches in here, but you can see everything. Like you're never looking for that thing because you can see it all. So she sent 3 sets of a peekaboo and a little thing.
You guys, there's so much sewing and you need to be good.
Boy, is it finished nicely, right?
She is good.
So she sent the, this is her Betty colorway.
I can't
which is
even
this
believe
soft
these.
red. That one is, what does it say? Olive, something olive. This little sign had it.
Okay, these are stunning bags.
I love green olives. That's that color.
Oh,
if you
that's
go to her shop.
hilarious.
And then this one is the blue Becca. So she sent 3 full sets
What
of
a
these.
beautiful prize to go out.
I know.
See?
Anyway, I love them.
And these makers doing things the right way.
Oh, this is
Detachable handles, peekaboo windows.
and Darlene's Bags by Awesome Granny. Very. All of these are beautiful bags.
Darlene was one of the, don't want to say the first, but she's been in it forever.
Yeah.
Like Darlene's been a bag maker for a long time and she does it well.
Yeah. So beautiful. Look at this cute card that Erica sent. It's like all this pattern, and then at the end it's, oh, pass over the wine. It's so cute. It's like a pattern.
So cute.
Yeah. So thank you, Erica. And I think you can find her at lots of shows too. Her bags are really popular.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's going on there, but they're gorgeous. Okay. Our knits, this is from Knit City already. Do you remember when there was the Kickstarter to get this book printed?
We talked about that and you guys helped get them
This
to their goal.
This is Megan Nodecker and her sister Katie.
We didn't
and
even have time to chat with
Pip
them.
and Pin, and Knit City was a blur and it was done. We meant to say have a chat.
Yeah.
This bag it's called This Must Be the Place. So they actually got enough money with their Kickstarter to make 2 books.
You guys.
This Must Be the Place and Strand. Jodi, Strand is all about
chunky.
combining yarns. Like you've got a fingering and a DK and a whatever. It's like, so you don't have to go and buy new yarn. She teaches you all about how to combine it, and it's very simple patterns.
You guys got to see this coat.
So if you're a new knitter, they're easy, but if you're a more experienced knitter, it's just fun to play with all your yarn and make these cool things. So they're both just beautiful books.
You guys, this is the Bedrock oversized cardigan. Come on.
Yeah, Megan's design, she's the designer, Megan.
She's
And
gorgeous.
Katie does all the graphic design and layout. These are beautiful books. There is a code in here to download. I bet you in both of them there is. See, there's a little sticker right there.
Perfect. Yeah, I got one too.
Free digital copies come with the printed books. And these girls are crazy. They sent 3 of everything.
No. What?
Yes.
Oh my God.
3 books. But look at this. They made their own knitting needles for strand. Because you need big knitting needles to do all these projects where you're combining all the yarns.
Yeah, especially this. This is a blanket.
So this is their knitting needles. Pip and pin knitting needles.
How smart.
So these are going to be prizes for sure.
Yes.
How fun to send out that.
Yeah.
And then there's a tote bag with their This Must Be the Place. These were Megan's existing designs on Ravelry, but now she made a beautiful book out of it.
Oh, I love that.
So they're both just a really nice size. You can pop it in your note bag. In your tote bag. She does really nice.
Beautiful.
Isn't that nice?
Beautiful.
And like her layout pages and stuff, it's really easy to read. It's very nicely done. So
beautiful.
Thank you to the Pip and Pin ladies.
We will also find great homes for these goodies.
Oh my gosh, we're so lucky. We're so grateful.
That was a giant party on our mailbox.
It really was. So that's everything, and we just thank you. Now we're just gonna have to start pulling lots of names from our knit-alongs. We have no shortage of gorgeous things to send out.
Yeah.
It's very fun.
Very fun. That's it for me, Trace.
That's it for me. That's so it for me. I bought a couple of skeins of yarn, but I'm going to save it for next time because we won't have party in our mailbox.
Excuse me. I bought a new bed.
Did you?
I bought a, you know about my bed.
Okay, tell me about your bed because now you've slept in it.
I feel 80. I got a Tempur-Pedic that adjusts.
So it's 2 separate mattresses?
Yeah, I chose 2 separate mattresses because if he wants to be in a funny position, I don't want to be in his position.
Jodi, why do you need this bed?
I didn't.
No, tell me about it.
It was an extravagant. I wanted it because I liked that you can adjust and sit up in bed. There is actually a 0 gravity setting where it sort of brings up your head, but then it brings up your knees too. And you're sort of in this position like, so your legs can go up. And
I'm never coming over to sit on that bed because if I do, I would want one.
Tracie.
To have your knees raised. I mean, here's the deal. You can buy pillows that do that for you. But how nice.
This bed was an extravagant. I didn't need to buy the bed. Shane and my bed, Tracie, the mattress that they took away
was so bad.
It was collapsed on one side and all ripped to shit.
Like, I don't even want to know what you do.
No.
How does that happen? How does a mattress get ripped? Don't even answer. I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
It's just old, like the seams came apart.
It was disintegrating. Gross. Ew.
It needs to be burned.
Okay, then.
Anyway, I said to the guy, did you think you were coming to an 80-year-old's house delivering this? And he said, no, you'd be surprised how many, tons of young people are getting it. Do you know what the only thing I didn't think of? 2 twin sheets.
Yeah, so you got all these king sheets that fit in nobody else's bed now.
I'm going to go through them and get rid of the old
donate
ones.
Or maybe you can't. I don't know.
Burn them.
Ew, they should have gone with
No, but I'll keep a few sets just in case.
No,
but
you don't have that bed anymore. Just keep 1 set.
Maybe a flannel and a
No,
cotton.
shouldn't it fit? Have you tried them on it?
They do fit, except when I go up.
Oh, yeah, right.
They do fit.
Right.
Anyway,
no,
I'm having fun with it. It's fun.
I can imagine. That's great.
It's comfortable.
Good for you.
It's really comfortable.
But you know what? Mattresses are so expensive.
They are.
I feel like because they're so expensive, we sleep on them way longer than we need to. And when we get a new one, the old one is junk.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Oh, yes.
Jeff just said the other day, he said, is our bed, like, do we need a new mattress?
Do you?
Well, he thinks so. So
go see this guy, Tempur-Pedic.
You'll have to tell me where you got it.
Do you know what? It's a memory foam mattress with a foam core.
Those are nice.
But here's the thing, and I was educated because I didn't know much about it. Regular mattresses also have warranties. The spring regular mattresses, and it's usually 1.5 to 2 inches of sag. It's covered. It's not covered until you have at least 1.5 or 2 inches.
Oh, okay.
And then they'll replace it. These Tempur-Pedics 3/4 of an inch, they'll replace the mattress.
And I mean, whoever remembers that?
Right.
Nobody remember. I don't remember anything about it. I remember buying my mattress thinking, this is a good deal, and they'll replace it if something, but I don't remember that.
And Brick,
that's good.
I got it from the Brick. It keeps it on file, so you don't need to keep a receipt.
That's great.
But like 3/4 of an inch, replace your whole mattress.
Do they ever go on sale, do you think?
Actually, when I bought mine for the king for the price of queen.
Oh, so that's really good.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Yeah, it was still a small fortune.
Well, you're someone that we could have got a car, but we got a mattress, an old lady mattress instead.
Oh my God. I can't tell you enough.
Sitting up in bed and knitting, Jodi. This is something that's a really good purchase for you.
It's a game changer. And you know what else I got? At simons.ca, it's a department store in Canada, in their bedding department, I got a new duvet cover.
Yes.
And it's giant. It's a photograph of giant knit stitches.
Instagram it.
And gray, I will.
Instagram your old lady bed with a cool duvet.
It's gorgeous. And they're on sale now. I bought mine, of course, at full price. And then the next day it went on sale. But whatever.
Well, you saved a couple of bucks on the mattress anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, this is been crazy. I'm going to hopefully have some more FOs next time.
I'm going to have my sweater done.
That's awesome. I separated the sleeves for my floozy.
Oh,
and I want to keep knitting on it.
That's great.
I just feel like casting on everything, but I'm not going to. I want to finish my shawls that I've got on the needles. And
are you steeking the floozy?
It's a cardigan already.
Oh, okay. So you're knitting it back and forth?
Yeah.
You should have steeked it. Are you knitting with superwash?
No. I'm knitting with Barrett wool, which I love.
You should have
every single stitch with this pattern. Well, yeah, I could have.
Now that you separated for the sleeves, you should steek it.
I should just join it.
Join it in the round and steek it when you're done. I've done that.
Okay.
I've done that.
Yeah. Look at you thinking all how to beat the system.
Well, it's just how can I get this done quicker and easier?
Yeah. And this is the one I'm knitting at a different gauge, so I hope it fits. Like remember, like my gauge was a little bit bigger than the pattern, so it
might be a little bigger. It's better than being smaller.
I knit it smaller size.
Oh.
Hoping to get the right size.
You can block it out.
It'll be good. Yeah. I'm not worried about it. It looks fine. And I'll try it on pretty soon now that I've split.
Right, because then you can get a feel of how this top is fitting.
Yeah, because I feel like I'm knitting sizes that are sometimes too big. Like this thing I'm wearing is still too big, but I've got to fix it. But I love it. I wear it all the time.
Well, then maybe you don't have to fix it.
A lot.
Maybe this is just your oversized version of a hoodie sweatshirt.
It's so nice on a cold day.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, I gotta go. Take some Midol.
Okay. Bye, everybody. 2 weeks. See you next time.
Happy knitting.